Brothers, if you're aspiring student or aspiring individual who's going to come to Australia and you're planning on to coming to Australia, I want to give you um, like another fun fact here. I don't know, it's just my observation. Probably someone who's already living in Australia, they could have observed that as well. I count it as a blessing being in Australia, and I count it as one of the beautiful thing about Australia, and that is if you say there are two class of people, two groups of people, rich, broke, rich and broke. Broke people, or rich people or broke people, right? So you will see that both of these groups, they kinda live the same lifestyle, similar lifestyle. A rich individual could be, let's just say, eating expensive meals, could be, let's just say, driving good car, could be just, let's just say, living in a good house. But that's kind of still looks very, very normal. And at the same time, a broke individual, he would have access to the same resources. Now, being a rich, you go have access to certain network, you go have access to certain wealth. And we are not even um, comparing these two set of groups based on that. There could be someone who's broke, living in the streets, could have intensive street network, whereas a rich could have probably only network of CEOs or like the leaders of the companies. So that's not even the thing that I'm comparing here. I'm comparing the lifestyle here. I'm comparing like how does a day-to-day life look like in Australia. So if you're broke or you're rich, you're gonna have the same life. You're gonna eat the same food. You're gonna go to the same Woolworths. Now, Rich could probably go open his app and get his groceries delivered to his home, but that's not the case. Also, someone who's like a bit well off, they've been living the same life, and I haven't experienced like the richness yet, but I can see like, but I'm not broke as well. But no one would actually die. Like no one actually would say, okay, I want to wear like nasty clothes. Like let's just not buy clothes at all. Because you know what? On an average, I believe for an individual here in Australia, you only need maximum $600 to $700 per week. That's it. If you just want to have like a good average lifestyle and you plan things accordingly, like you're not big of an alcoholic or like a heavy smoker or something, you can live a better life in this amount. There are a lot of international students, they have this weekly salary, like they work on limited hours and they get this amount as their weekly salary. Whereas rich people, like they, let's just say they spend maximum 1,000, 2,000 per week, but they can't live the same lifestyle, right? Now, what I'm saying, the brokes are not that broke because they got government facility here. It's Centrelink, right? Whereas, like, if you declare, let's say you got no job, let's say you are a single mom. I don't know. Any it could be any challenges in your personal life, and then you can apply for Centrelink, and Centrelink will give you some money weekly. Like on weekly basis, you're gonna get some money, or I don't know, monthly basis. How does it go? I've never been on Centrelink, and I don't even want to go. I think that would be just a disgrace on my personality. I would not want to ever rely on anyone for my living. No, I would. I'm happy to eat lesser and work whatever I can work and just eat, but I don't want to rely on Centrelink. But here, what I'm saying, that's an individual choice. But there is a government support for all the people who have financial challenges, or let's just say some sort of other challenges, or they're going through something in their personal life. Government will support you financially. And now think about this. What a big unfair advantage to broke people. Now, I'm not saying being rich is a curse in here. Of course, you should work hard and try to accumulate as many as resources you can financially so you can provide better life for yourself and your family. Or you can flex. But think in a way, bro, think about it. If you go somewhere in India, if someone is broke, someone is broke. If someone is rich, someone is rich. If you go somewhere in Indonesia, I've lived there for like a week or two, you can see how brokes are living. You can see how rich are living. Same with the Philippines. Um, in Singapore, kind of hard. I don't know. I think in Singapore, government also have some sort of support system for them, but still, you can easily judge who's got money, who's got not. There is another way of judging people in Singapore, like in terms of finances, right? Or in terms of their social status or whatsoever. I don't know. It's just my observation. People who are living in HDBs, they could be poor. People who are living in condominiums, they could be rich or middle class rich, right? Or people who got private villas, they're rich, rich. So there are three groups of people living in three different houses, and then you can judge their financial stability. Whereas here in Australia, everyone's got villas, everyone's got houses, everyone's got apartments. Like pretty much, um, you will see people living all around you, and it's hard to judge. And all this kind of like, I don't know, I think I love these people. Australians, you will love them if you are someone who's got very raw and authentic character. But if you're someone like Sazy and whatever bullshit that is, like intellectual bullshit, or like I'm very highly educated on this and that, there is a area here in Australia. There is a place for that as well. But I think I don't belong there. Um, I belong to those raw and authentic. So you will see Aussies, even though they got money or not, they're very chill people, very raw and authentic. Someone got big pockets, could be riding Hyundai or Honda. They don't even like bother around having big cars as well. Trucks is something, these like having utes and utility vehicles, that's kind of like very normal here in Australia. I've got one as well. I think it's the Aussie effect. I don't know. So, I came in here, I'm like, okay, like what's my personality? My car doesn't match my personality. So I think when I came in here, so I had about $5,000 to buy a car. So I bought myself Toyota Yaris that I used the car for like 2 years, I think 2.5. Then afterwards that broke down. The transmission just broke down, and I couldn't bother to fix it. It was kind of expensive as well. So then I got another one, which was Toyota Camry Sportivo 2006 model, and that car was just very nice. But eventually, what I got to understand that my car doesn't match my personality. I don't know. It's just not the understanding, or maybe it's just the mindset. Like when you started to see more things, when you started to build your character and whatsoever, then I'm like, okay, I could upgrade my car, which matches my personality. So now I've got Ranger. Um, that's it. So I've been driving this car. I've seen a lot of other Aussies and local brothers. They have Rangers as well. So me and my sister, we were kind of like sitting down and having a chat. My sister wanted to buy a Tesla before. I said, no, we're not buying Tesla. We're buying truck. She said, no, we're buying Tesla. Like, we can save a lot of money on fuel and this and that. And this fuel thing also happened afterwards. Anyway, I'm saying, she said, then she made me feel like, oh, you see, I was telling you we should buy Tesla. I said, no, you should only buy truck. Imagine a girl or a woman coming out of truck. How cool is that? Even a big guy got like good stuff and stuff. He's driving Tesla. People are gonna look at you and say, that doesn't leave any good impression. But anyway, that's just like some other story that I was giving you around. But whole point is I'm trying to tell you that in Australia you can afford things. In Australia, everyone can live the same life. If you choose to, you can work hard and you can achieve it. Very simple. So Australia is a land which only rewards hard work, which only rewards those individuals who are good with work ethic, who are not like here to play around with people and like eating off other people. No, you work for your money, you get it, you save it accordingly, you learn how to save it, have a budget in place, do investing if you want to do. But I would suggest to have a budget for any individual, even locals, if they're watching this video. Please, if you're earning whatever amount you're earning, $600, 700,000, 2,000, whatever you're earning, brothers and sisters, please have a budget for yourself. It's very helpful. Budget will save you time and all the crises that you're gonna have, probably that you're going through right now, and the future crisis as well. Always have a budget. Only spend what your budget will allow, and then afterwards you'll see your life is very smooth. Because it's, I think it's a biblical principle as well. Like, I'm not Christian, but I do understand. Um, it's a biblical principle, like, stewardship. So if you are blessed with money, please use it properly. Um, so it's very important. So even though these biblical principles or like scriptural things and universal things come from any background, but like there has to be some sort of logic behind it. There has to be some sort of grounds, because there was a reason why a leader of a certain religion chose to put that rule in the book and made it compulsory or suggest other individuals to follow that, because they saw that that has solid ground in it. So yeah, of course. So just follow a budget, and if you do that, keep it as a habit from day one, you will see how your life succeed and you will do better financially. And once you do better financially, you're eventually going to have all the material stuff, whatever you can imagine. I'm on my journey to have a better life for myself. You guys should be doing the same. I probably assume you are on the same journey as well. So if you wanna come along on this journey with your brother Miki Fama, you wanna stick around, you wanna have this kind of chats more often, subscribe to this channel and let's even connect. If you're in Perth or Western Australia, let's connect somewhere outside as well. Um, we can just meet up for a coffee, barbecue, or something like that. Yeah. Bye bye. See you next video.